Hello and welcome to HR from my shed from Julie from JGHR Solutions Limited. How are you? Shemai? So they are words that we tend to use quite a lot when we're outside of work, don't we? You know, if we're out on our walks or passing neighbours. But do we use them often enough in the workplace? Probably not. But now would be a good time to start using it. So as you'll know, in Wales, from April the 12th, non-essential shops and other type of businesses can start to reopen, and over the next coming weeks, including April the 26th for outdoor hospitality, that's going to reopen as well. So we're going to have a lot of our team who are going to be back in the workplace after a long time not being in the workplace, and they may well have concerns. So now would be a good time to say, how are you? What concerns do you have? Is there anything worrying you? Now listen to those concerns and act on them. Yeah? You might not be able to resolve them, you might not be able to take away all of the worry, but you should be able to prove that your business is as safe as it can be for people to return to work. If you've made any changes in the workplace since the people have been back in work, why not invite them in before you reopen and show them? And now is also a good time for you businesses that have been closed for a long time to do another risk assessment. Make sure that you have got the safety measures in place. You know, sometimes when we are working things out, we think we've got everything in place, but when we're actually forced to write something down and go through almost like a checklist, it sort of makes us reassure ourselves and the business that everything's been done right. And remember to include ventilation. That's one of the key ones that's come out for risk assessments. Other businesses that have been operating all the way through and have already got the risk assessments in place, you should review those on a regular basis. But you don't actually have to do your next review until May the 17th, I believe, when Wales will go into level 3 rather than alert level 4. That is a health and safety function more than HR. But as you know, you get a lot more than HR from my shed, don't you? So I would make sure that you get your risk assessments in place, share those with your team, but most importantly, ask how are you? And I hope you're all well. And if you're not, please make sure that you're using your HR consultant as much as possible to have that chat and to see what can be done. There's lots of support out there for people who are struggling a little bit, and that includes bosses. You know, we're not indestructible. We still have to have somebody to talk to as well, and your HR person is the right person to go to. So thank you again, everybody, for listening to HR from my shed. I hope you do share the videos and I hope they are useful. And if you have a topic that you'd like me to talk about, please let me know. So this is free guidance from HR from my shed, and we will continue for as long as it's needed. Take care, everyone.